water, more chlorine to our water. And in fact, what's funny is even when I run my little spigot at home, it smells like a pool in my kitchen. Mar, right? I'll leave it at that. They want us to all be safe out there. So safety is one thing, whether it's well water, whether it's city water, I mean, whether it's RV, whether it's, you know, glamping, camping, whatever it is. This is what you need to save money, to be smart, to be safe, because I'll just tell you what, whether it is 40,000, that's about as close to as a lifetime as you're gonna get, gallons of clean and pure water from that tap, filtering it out in a way that really, I gotta be honest, I'm not pointing fingers, it's probably better than the bottled water that you're buying for $1 or $2 or $3 a bottle. And we have it only as long as supplies last. $44.95. This has been selling so quickly because we almost never get to do it at this price. That FlexPay is open to anyone within the sound of our voice. 30-day return policy, again, connects to your regular standard faucet. Well, we've been doing trivia in honor of our 43rd birthday here at HSN, and he's like a two-parter. So if we were doing HSN trivia, Bob Circosta, the original show host at HSN, look, I'm Alex Trebecking this. I'm answering the question and I'm giving you the answer at the same time, but also one of the longest running items of all time, correct?
Mm-hmm. Is the clean and pure water filter in one version or another. And this is the latest in technology right now. You're exactly right. Well, it's been on the air. I want to say, I bet 38, 39 years it's been on the air. Wow. And like I said, in one version or another. And there's a reason why it has lasted so long is because it is guaranteed to give your family great tasting water. This is the granddaddy of them all. This is the 40,000 gallon. This is the most powerful water filter that we have ever offered here at HSN. Over 800 customer reviews. And they don't review it and like it because of just how it looks. They review it and like it because of how the water tastes. There is no other water filter like this anywhere in the world. And the reason I say that is because you never, ever have to replace the filter. Like you just said, Shannon, 40 years or more, you never have to go back to the store and replace the filter. Here's a comparison. This is a very good water filter. However, every 100 gallons, that's about every month, you've got to go back and spend another $25, $35, whatever the case is, month after month, year after year, decade after decade. You never, ever have to do that with the clean and pure. It's going to give you and your family 40,000 gallons of great tasting water. Now, how much water is that? Well, it's the same as getting over 302,000 of these bottles of water. As I said a moment ago, there is no other water filter anywhere in the world like the clean and pure. You never spend another penny. Now, let me give you a quick demonstration here. What I've done, Shannon, on purpose is color the water green over here. They kind of represent all that bad taste. You were talking about chlorine and the bad odor and the bad taste, all the reasons why we don't drink water. All the reasons why we end up spending a lot of money on bottled water. Now, here's all you have to do is just flip a switch. There's a little switch right on the side of this. When I do that, this bad water is going to go through not 3, not 4, not even 5, but 6 stages of filtration. That's right, 6 stages of filtration. And I'll put the glass right over here. Watch what happens. Keep your eye right over here. Look at what is coming out. Nice and clean, nice and pure. That has it. That's how we got its name. And Shannon, this is going to happen every single time for the next 40 years or more until the year 2060. Oh my goodness. I mean, it doesn't get any better than this.
It doesn't. And again, I'll just show you, and listen, this is my kind of honeydew project, because if you can screw in a light bulb, you can quote unquote install this. And as somebody who's been dealing with a lot of home improvement projects, you know, my house is, you know, of the age where something's going bad every day. And if you have to worry about finding a filter, buying a filter, what filter fits, getting a filter, I gotta be honest, Bob, I think that's one of the reasons that filtration systems like those pitchers that you put in the in your refrigerator, or the filter that's on my refrigerator at home, I'll tell you what, I ain't never replaced that thing. Did you know the filter is over, it's $100, plus you actually have to have a technician come to your home to screw the doggone thing in. And I don't know about you, but I'm trying to do as much no contact as possible. So this is easily going to outlive this current situation. And more importantly, even if it weren't, you know, what we're living through, you read those reviews, Bob, I know you do, and overwhelmingly, people say, yes, it's saving me money, but people say it's actually the best tasting water that they've ever had, right?
It's water that you end up wanting to drink. And we all know that drinking water is good for us. I mean, we all are told by health professionals we need to drink water, but why spend a lot of money on the bottled water? And you never know how it's filtered on the bottled water. Now, I'm going to show you something right now that no bottled water company will ever show you, and that's how the water is filtered. Everybody says to me, Bob, how can something last like this for 40 years? Are you saying you never have to replace a filter? Right. For 40 years or more. How could that be? It's all what's inside the filter. We'll kind of go in there together, okay? On the inside of this filter, the water comes in from underneath. It hits an initial micron layer. Then it goes into that gold area. That's KDF, which is a special electrochemical process. And then another micron layer. And then it goes into an area we added garnet. Just like the gemstone, because of the density of the garnet, it's able to trap the tiniest of particulates. Then you have another micron layer, but you see the large black area? That acts as an ionizer. We hear about ionizing is good for our air that we breathe. This will balance your water. This will clean your water in a way that no other water filter ever can. And again, it's not one, it's not two, it's not three. It's 6 stages of filtration. And there they are right there. The water coming in from underneath, and it's going to go through all 6 stages of that filtration, and it's going to do the job for you to give you and your family great tasting water, not for a year or 2 years or 10 years, but for the next 40 years or more. Now, here's a demonstration. You see the pink in this beaker. The pink in this water means there is chlorine in this water. And Shannon, at the very top, you talked about the chlorine in water. So we know there's chlorine in this water. How? We took it from the tap. We took a pool testing kit. We tested it. It turned pink. Means only one thing. Chlorine, that's right. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take some of the KDF, which is only one of the 6 stages of filtration. Watch what happens when it gets, wait a minute, where did that go? Just like, I mean, it is, I have to do that again because it happens so quickly. Let me put it right, and you can see the compare right here. And again, we're only talking about one of the 6 stages of filtration. And what that means to you is that every time you turn that tap on for the next 40 years, you never have to worry about the chlorine, the bad odor, the bad taste, all those reasons why you don't drink enough water. This is, Shannon, once again, water that you want to drink. And again, Shannon, over 800 reviews on this product right here. So you know that's your assurance that you're getting something that's going to work for you.
Absolutely. And you know what, Bob, whether it's yourself or myself, ain't nothing sticking around, you know, for more than 20 years unless it's doing something right.
That's right.
And, you know, we've done this in several different variations. I can tell you for a fact, though, because I've known Bob for over 20 years, this is one of the best prices we've ever offered. If there's ever been a time in history that this, that its need is even more abundantly clear, it is right here, right now. You know, there's a 30-day return policy. This is the final quantities and the final color. We actually started with 3 colors, actually I think 4 colors originally, but down to 3, and then this is it. So it's really one of its last hurrahs. And remember, if you don't love it, if you don't taste a difference, smell a difference, you send it back. We don't get these back. With close to 1,000 reviews, almost every single one of them is perfect, but it's 40 years, 40,000 gallons. Yes, the economics of it speak for itself. How much are you spending for that bottled water? Bob, you know, whether it was Hurricane Irma a couple years ago or the situation that we're living through now, the first thing, well, when you know better, you do better. I mean, it was water and toilet paper that was completely gone from the shelves. At least this is one thing you can cross off that list. This is at least one thing you don't have to worry about. Beyond that, though, Bob, I think of my parents. My dad had shoulder surgery a while ago. My mom's got bad knees and a bad back, they have one of those water dispensers in their home. And no kidding, it's a project. You know, can Chad help? You know, can you get some help lifting those things? And then you got to worry about, okay, did the guy deliver the bottled water? We want this, whether it's the pet bowl or the coffee, this is the best water that money can buy, and you're doing it for years.
Yep, no doubt about it. And I'm a coffee lover. And if you happen to love coffee out there, get ready for the best tasting cup of coffee you've ever had with the water from the Clean and Pure. And I always like to share my personal guarantee, because I've been with this product in one version or another for the past 38 years. I use it every single day. I know it works. And Shannon and I could talk about it all night, but you're not going to know until you taste it. That's when you're going to know. And that's why we invite you to give us a call, allow us to send you one. You make that final decision at home. And if it's not the best tasting cup of coffee, iced tea, lemonade, not the best tasting ice cubes that you've ever had, if it's not the best, then you send it back. I don't want you to keep it. I want you and your family to have something that you're not only going to enjoy, but the whole family is going to benefit from something like this for the next, what, 10 years? Nope. 20? Nope. How about the next 40 years? Imagine never having to spend another penny, no maintenance whatsoever, never having to replace a filter for 40 years or more. It's unheard of. And that's why I say that there is no other water filter like this. And Shannon, you made reference to the quantity, and you are so right. This is our summertime shipment. This is it. I mean, when this quantity is gone, we can't get any more in until the end of the year. Yeah. So this is it for summertime, and we need to keep hydrated all the time, but especially during the summer. And you know, all we have to do is turn the news on or read a paper or whatever, and I think we can all agree that the condition of drinking water is not where we would like it here in this country. So I think we're all maybe looking at water filters more than ever before. And if you're thinking about buying a water filter, here's one question I have for you. Are you ever going to have to replace the filter? And if the answer is yes, get ready to end up spending a lot of money. As a matter of fact, Shannon, we figured it out. Over 40 years on a water filter like this, you could spend over $10,000 just replacing filters over 40 years. You never, ever have to spend another penny on the Clean and Pure. No maintenance required whatsoever. Shannon, there is no other water filter like this anywhere in the world.
I know, I think it's genius. I tell you what, if they could find a way to, you know, have permanent AC filters in the home, I mean, because I mean, it's a struggle. In fact, it's funny, the AC filters that one of my units take, the company doesn't even offer them anymore. They're like, you might have to have one custom built for you. They're kind of expensive then. So a lot of people, that's in part why home filtration systems get quote unquote a bad rap, is you're right, the hidden cost is the filter. So it's really the best that money can buy. It's a great taste that you'll find as well. And no kidding, with our summer shipment already in compromised quantity, remember we originally started with 3 different colors, gone, gone, gone. We have the white, that's certainly a classic. Bob, before we clear the way though, I think this is a good visual reminder of what this does for 40 years, basically.
No doubt about it. Once again, the pink in this water means there's chlorine in this water. We know that for a fact. I'm only using one of the 6 stages of filtration that you're going to have. Watch what happens when it comes. It happens so fast. I have to do it again. I mean, look at how clear that is in a matter of seconds. So that means whenever you turn that tap on, whether it be in the middle of the night or any other time, you are assured of getting great tasting, clean and pure water that you want to drink. And we all know water is life. You have to drink water. No longer do you have to go out and buy the bottled water and spend a lot of money, because you're getting 302,000 of these. And Shannon, if this cost $1, we're talking about over $300,000 in savings. It's crazy. It really is.
It really is. And more importantly, it works. It works every time. It's a no-brainer. The money you save alone will pay for itself. Bob, you are always priceless, though. Thank you for your help.
You're the best. Thanks so much, Shannon. I love you, honey.
Love you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Bob. Take good care. All right, be safe out there. Okay.